It is a neck-and-neck race to win Virginia for the two presidential candidates. The state's 13 electoral votes make a tempting target for both Senators Barack Obama and John McCain. Winning the Old Dominion figures into both campaign strategy to win the White House. Well, your morning co-host Greg Coy is in Richmond at the Virginia War Memorial. He's talking with two people who don't want to be on the losing team come November 4th. Isn't that right, Greg Coy?
You're absolutely right. Gwen Owens, having worked in Richmond, Virginia, you know that politics here is so serious among a lot of people. And, of course, the fight to win Virginia puts a lot of pressure on the local grassroots and the state organizations, the political parties. Because, you know, the candidates fly in, they make a stump speech, and then they take off, and they look to the leaders of both parties to really sort of do what they can to make it happen. So joining me now to talk about the grassroots campaigning on the Republican side is Delegate Jeff Frederick. He is the head of the Virginia Republican Party, and with him is State Senator Donald McEachin. He is the vice chairman of the Virginia Democratic Party. Good morning to both of you gentlemen. Thanks for coming here on your morning here live at the Virginia War Memorial. Chairman Frederick, one of the reasons we're here is because obviously the candidates have been making visits here. John McCain, Sarah Palin in Virginia recently. As a matter of fact, yesterday. The state has gone Republican since 1964. So why is it now up for grabs?
Well, it's a different environment. You know, there's been a president in the White House for 8 years of our party, and people might be looking for something different. What different means is the question.
And now there were some reports saying that the Virginia Republicans had to tell John McCain to take this state seriously. Is that true? And why in the world do they have to tell him to do that?
Well, Virginia voters are very independent-minded. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, they are very independent-minded. Republicans are sometimes not afraid to go vote for Democrats. Democrats are a lot of times not afraid to go for Republicans. And so this state has now had a lot of growth, and there's a lot of new people here, and people are looking, again, they're looking for some changes in their federal government, and rightfully so. The federal government hasn't really been doing a good job of representing the people, and so the question is, what kind of change are we going to have? Are we going to have the right kind of change like John McCain?
Or we're going to have Barack Obama, right, who has been here 6 times in this state. Joe Biden has been here 4 times, the senior senator from Delaware. Is that enough, do you think, to really capture the voters and put him in the lead? He's been here 6 times. His candidates have only been here twice.
Well, he's done more than that. He's opened up offices all over the state. We've engaged in grassroots organization. We've pumped up the voter rolls through registration. My district alone, where you can't throw a rock without hitting a Democrat, we've still managed to up the voter rolls there. So he's done more than just show up.
But why do you think the state is in play? Why do you think after 44 years you have now the party has a chance to win?
Because over the past 8 years, the average Virginian has lost money. The economy is a wreck. And we've seen what happens when Republicans get to do what they want to do. They've had the House of Representatives, they've had the Senate, and they've had the White House, and this is the mess we get.
And John McCain has actually opened up a number of offices, 30 plus, I think, as well, here in Virginia. We've got a proven grassroots ground game that has been proven over the last several campaigns. In fact, you know, the Democrats also have their ground game, but ours has been proven time and time again to be a winning strategy. We're implementing that, and we're going to continue to implement that.
How do you think this race is going to come down to? Is it going to be a percentage, 1 or 2 points that may decide the winner?
It's hard to say. We've had some very close elections in Virginia in recent years, and we've also had, just as recently as 2004, where polls at this point in time in the presidential campaign had our candidate down. We ended up winning by 8 or 9 points.
And what do you think, State Senator? Is it going to be a tight race, or are we going to perhaps look at a recount?
We pray there's no recount, but yes, it'll be a close race. But the fact of the matter is that Virginia's turning blue. We've been winning statewide elections since 2000. We're the only southern state to take a chamber back. We took the Virginia Senate back in 2007. We're going to deliver Virginia for both.
Thank you, gentlemen, both. We appreciate it. We're out of time, and I appreciate it. But both of you coming here and talking politics. As you know, you can't get the two of them together, Virginia's Democrat and Republican, without getting into a spirited debate, a bipartisan discussion about this election. The Virginia State Republican Chairman, Delegate Jeff Frederick, and State Senator Donald McEachin, Vice Chairman of the Democratic Party. We want to thank both of them joining us here live from the Virginia War Memorial.